Starting a business can not only be time consuming and scary, but also expensive. So keep watching to find out just how much I spent in the startup to my Etsy. Hey everybody and welcome back. I hope you're all having a lovely day. My name is Cayce. I make Etsy and Etsy related videos here on YouTube, and I also run an Etsy business. I put videos out every Tuesday and Thursday, so don't forget to subscribe, like, and let's get started. So as you might have been able to guess from the title and the intro, today I thought I would do a video all about my startup costs. I know personally that when I was looking into starting up my Etsy business, money was definitely a factor. With a new business, especially one that you're going to be running yourself, it's hard to know the ballpark figure to be spending. So you don't want to be spending too much and not be able to make that back, but you also want to be spending enough to where you look professional and you have everything that you could need for your business. So today, with the help of my handy dandy notebook, I thought I would be breaking down my costs and seeing just how much I spent in the startup of my Etsy. So if you don't know, I have a baby onesie store on Etsy, and that obviously required me to buy things that I probably wouldn't have just lying around in my house. So things like a heat press, etc. But every business will be different, and the startup costs will actually be quite minimum. All you will need is your imagination and your hands. So some of the initial costs will be quite low, others will be quite high depending on what you need and what you also think is expensive. So good news, actually opening up your Etsy store is technically free, as it doesn't charge you anything to open up your store. My initial startup costs were, drumroll please, $1,479.70. I personally think that wasn't too bad, especially for a onesie business. And I actually have seen some heat presses out there that cost that much or more. So considering that was my total startup cost, I think I did pretty well. So if you're wondering just what I bought to get that total, well, let's break it down even further. So the first thing I needed and didn't have was a heat press. My heat press cost $330, but that did come in a bundle of things like vinyl and a gift card, so I thought that was quite good, especially like I said, some heat presses can actually cost thousands, so my heat press was more on the cheaper side, and I also like the size of it too, because you can get larger heat presses, but for my baby onesie, that's all I really needed. Some good news is you don't actually need a heat press to start a clothing or a vinyl business. There are other alternatives out there, such as an iron, which everybody should have in their house, so that is technically free, or you can get other alternatives too, which I will put on the screen. For me, I obviously did decide to get a heat press. I weighed up the pros and cons, and I felt like a heat press for me was going to be the best option and give me more professional results. But like I said, you can use a household iron, which will do the job, or other alternatives. I bought an American product, so unfortunately it's not actually compatible with like Australian electricity, and it wouldn't actually plug into the wall and stuff. So to combat that, I had to get an isolation transformer, and the isolation converter was $155. So like I said, that was an added purchase, but a must for me. My silhouette Cameo was $441.92, but that wasn't just for the silhouette Cameo, which it's a silhouette Cameo 3, but that also included a toolkit, a cutting mat, and the shipping costs. So as you might be able to see, I'm going into quite a bit of detail here, even including things like my business cards and things like that. So my desk was $189, and my cute pink chair was $109. My business cards and things like that were $79.94. My onesies, I bought quite a bit, and they were $50. With my business, I know it can be a little bit different, but I actually have to make the onesies first before I can list them, so that's obviously going to require more onesies to get my products out there. So I, to begin with, bought quite a few onesies, which were $50. So things like my pink shelving unit, that was $15, and a pink tray that I got on top of that was $4.40. the brown paper that I used to actually wrap my onesies. Good news there, I had a gift card for office work, so that was actually technically free, and it's actually lasted me to this day, so that was really quite good. And to begin with, when I first started, I actually had cardboard boxes to package up my onesies, and they were from Pack Queen. They were the brown Express Post 500 gram satchels. They were just over $1.60 each. So the total of that was $105.34. And if you've watched my previous videos, you will know that I have since switched to Hero Pack. I just found that the brown boxes, it was a bit too big for what I was actually selling, and also the Hero Packs, they're more environmentally friendly and they are also cheaper as well, not to mention they come in cute colors, so that was a bonus for me, so I have since switched to that. But that was the initial cost for my packaging. Did I make all that back my first year on Etsy? I am pleased to say yes, I did make that back and then some. As you can see, there are definitely costs involved in getting an Etsy store off the ground. Like I said, every Etsy store will be different. Some you won't really need all that much, some you will need quite a bit. It just all depends on what you will be selling and what you already have in your house. And now that you've seen my startup costs, I hope that it's helped put your mind at ease. And I mean, as they say, you've got to spend money to make money, and I definitely think that that is the case with a business and an Etsy business. So just know that whatever you're putting into it, you will make back, and it will be worth it. I really hope that this video was helpful for you guys. I know that when I was starting out on Etsy, a video like this would have been really helpful, just to see a ballpark figure of what somebody spent in their startup costs, and if it was going to be what I thought it would be or a little bit more expensive. Let me know down in the comments below what you are selling on Etsy or what you are planning to sell on Etsy. I would love to know. Give this video a like if you found it helpful, and don't forget to subscribe by hitting that red button. It is completely free and you'll just be notified every time I upload a video. I upload, like I said, every Tuesday and Thursday, and I would love to have you here. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!